Octopath Traveler is rated T for teen. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Octopath Traveler. In the last episode, we had gone down to Stoneguard to take care of Cyrus's Chapter 3, and with that we are completely done with all of the Chapter 3s. The only thing left is to go to the final town in each region of Orstera to take care of the Chapter 4s and resolve each of the characters' stories. But today we are not going to be doing that, unfortunately. For the next few videos, we are going to be taking on some of the side quests in the Chapter 2 towns, as well as some of the ones in the Chapter 1 towns that we couldn't quite take care of at that point last time we did quests. And this is why we are in Cobblestone yet again, because, well, there was this fellow up here who we unfortunately were not able to do his quest. I mean, we haven't actually spoken to him yet, but I know what this guy's quest is. Although we can inquire from him, because I don't think there's any information. Yep. A young man who came to Cobblestone in search of a woman he adores, earnest and sincere to a fault, he has never forgotten his dear Lori, who he has known since childhood and still loves to this day. Alright, so let's actually talk to him. Ah, my sweet, wherefore art thou, Lori? I came to this village a-searching for my Lori, but I'm told she already left. Alright, so begins the tale of Never Forget. Now this quest actually has two completion methods. One, I think, is a little bit nicer than the other. So in order to complete this quest in the one route, we need to have Ophelia or Primrose guide or Allure the melancholy youth, and we need to travel to Noblecourt. In East Noblecourt, if we come down here, where Jeffrey Azelhart's grave is, I believe it's right here. It cannot be. Ah, my Lori, my sweet, sweet Lori, why did you have to die? Ah, fate is cruel indeed, to carry Lori away from this mortal world. But thanks be to you, I know at least where she lays. God's a mercy to you. Alright, in this one we get $9,000 and a sharp nut, and then also we got, like, shoved onto this grave and immediately shoved off. That was very weird. But this is a slightly nicer, the unadorned grave simply reads Lori. Yeah, it's one of the nicer, this is the nicer end. I mean, I don't think either end is terrible. This one's just a little bit more straight to the point. So yeah, I will show you the second one now. Alright, so alternatively for Never Forget with Lori, the alternative method is to go to this affable antiquarian and steal Lori's diary. I just bought a notebook off a traveling merchant, but look, someone's already written in it. Huh, I wonder what happened to it. I just had it right now. But anyway, we buy that over here in Noblecourt, forgot to mention that. And then we head to Cobblestone. And then we can give the book to the melancholy youth. This is Lori's diary. Look here, she writes of the day that we met. Ah, it brings joy to my heart to know she didn't forget me. Lori yearned for the excitement of the big city, and that's what egged her on to go a-travelin'. It's time I went on a journey too. I'll follow in her footsteps, and we'll be reunited once more. Well, I'd best set about my preparations. There's naught to keep me here now. And that ends the tale of Never Forget. And if we go back to Noblecourt, because, you know, this is where we found Lori's diary, this is where he ends up. And unfortunately, much like the the first route that we did, it's not such a happy ending because, you know, Lori is not with us anymore. Because if we go back down to the courtyard, or the graveyard, I want to thank you again for finding Lori's diary, but I have sad news to tell. She's dead. This here is her grave. It fills my heart with sorrow to see her grave, but better than that, never not knowing it all. I'm going to build a new life here for myself, here in this town where her body lays. So, basically the same ending. He finds out that Lori passed away. Kind of sad, but, you know, at the same time, like, really, it's kind of like, eh. Because, you know, it's basically, you know, rip off the Band-Aid now or later. I think just kind of bringing him to her grave, kind of, instead of giving him that false hope that she's still alive, you know? It doesn't really matter. Anyway, alright, so now we're back in Stoneguard, because that was the only quest in Cobblestone we still had to take care of. I believe there are a few quests around. There's none in the central area of Stoneguard, but if we go to the Stoneguard Valleys, yeah, there is a quest down here. It's all the way down here at this storefront. Those brutes are always coming around my shop, picking fights that no one ever sought. They meddle in my trade and even threaten me with violence. I'm as proud of my wares as any, but even I wouldn't shop here if I had to deal with that. Can't they find someone else to bother?
Say again?
Watcher, you got something you'd like to say to us? If you haven't, then clear out. Just between you and me, the boss wasn't always like this. Used to be, you'd even see him smile from time to time, but ever since he lost his sister, Layla. Layla, you say? Can you tell me a little bit more, maybe? This young man sees his leader as more of a big brother and has sworn to follow him anywhere after the ruffian found him by the road and offered him a helping hand. Though he's not much of a fighter, he is rather confident in his skills as both a tailor and a cook. Alright, cool. Yoink, Rock Cleaver. That actually seems like a pretty good weapon.
Say again?
Oh, we already spoke to you. Can we inquire? A crass and blustering ruffian, he and his brethren stir up trouble around town. His sister and his only family tried her best to show him a better way, but now that she is gone, there's no one left to keep his worst impulses in check. Alright, duly noted. Can I yoink stuff off of you? Alright, protecting earring, wind amulet. Alright. So this is also a quest that has two methods of completion. In order to complete this quest, well actually before we move out, because there is someone up here. While they're keeping his eyes busy, I'll just... Huh? Who? What the... can I help you with something? Can we inquire? A sly and quick-witted merchant, he's ever looking for new ways to turn profit with minimum effort, while of course making sure to never dirty his hands so far as it is possible. So Tobias, curious, you seem to be possibly related to those folks. And also the fact that you're a named NPC is pretty important. But anyway, in order to complete this quest, one of the completion methods is that we need to travel to Sunshade. And over here in Sunshade, if we speak to this girl, my memory's a blank slate. All I can remember is the name Layla. And yet, I can't help but feel that someone out there is calling to me. Someone who needs me. Alright, we can inquire. This young woman lost her memory after nearly drowning in a river. Unable to recall much of anything beyond her own name, she strives to help others despite her condition. The only thing she remembers is that she spent much time with a crass brute of a man. Oh, curious. Isn't that funny? We also just met a man who's crass and brute. So if we guide her... Greetings, sister. Alright, we can take her back to Stoneguard. Alright, and I think if we head down here... Can it be? You're... Ugh, my head. But you were dead! They told me you were dead! Why would I be dead? You're the one always doing dangerous things. Yes! Always getting in trouble! Of course, my brother! Far be it from this old man to interrupt, but what is the meaning of all this? So that's how it is, eh? You've only been acting like a good-for-nothing lout because you thought your dear sister dead? Heh, pretty embarrassing, eh? I'm sorry for all the trouble my silly brother has caused. Go on, you apologize too. I don't need you to tell me, Layla. Sorry about all that, old man. Well, you sound sincere enough. I'll forgive you, but only if you swear you're done making trouble in this town. You bet he is, or else have to answer to me, and you know how that would go, don't you, dear brother? Of course. I give my word. It's the straight and narrow from here on out for me. And you. Thank you for reuniting me with my sister. So, yeah, this is definitely the happier ending than the other ending. Because I remember in my first playthrough, I did the other route. And... well... oh wait, is this guy the boss? Oh, apparently this guy... Oh! Okay, well that's interesting. Anyway, well... Spoiler alerts, Tobias is the other method of completion. Okay, sure. Okay, well, you will see the second route then. The alternative method for the Up to No Good quest is we have Tobias here. While they're keeping his eyes busy, so I'll just, yeah, so we saw Tobias before. He's not up to anything good. And if we pick a fight with him, well, that might solve some of the problems that the shop owner is having. Keep stabbing him. He's extremely weak.
The thrill of the fight.
Extremely weak, no big problem. Help! Boss, it's Tobias! What? That bastard Tobias up and disappearing without paying us for the job! There's a convenient excuse. Slacker never did a hard day's work in his life. Doubt we'll see him or our money ever again. Wait up, boss! What is the meaning of all this?
Oh.
You there! What was all that commotion about? So Tobias was the one behind all this. He set those ne'er-do-wells on me to get my business. I knew he was no good slacker, but I didn't think he was a fool enough to resort to intimidating his fellow merchants. Well, at least you've put an end to that nonsense. Thank you, young one. Though I do wish that... but wishes are as numerous as the grains of sand in the desert. I'll be fine. You've done enough already, friends. More than enough for a stranger. Guardian Ambulance, up to no good. So basically Tobias becomes the owner, or the fixer of the shop or whatever. He works at the shop that he once hassled. But I much prefer the other one because it's reuniting family and all that. And I felt so bad because like I didn't realize that was how you solve this quest. Because I knew Layla was in Sunshade. And I was like, what do I do with this girl? Like, this girl has to be part of a quest. And I had already completed this one, and I don't think you can bring her to her brother again. I don't really know, but, you know, so it was really, really sad. Because I was like, she's just there, she doesn't know where the heck she is. All that, very sad. Alright, if we go over here... Hi, Noelle. Up in this corner. This tome came from a land across the sea. It appears to describe the lives and customs of the people who live there. Sadly, it is written in a script I can make neither head nor tails of. Wonder if anyone can. And so begins the tale lost in translation. Elemental shield. Elemental road. I will take all of that. Inquire. Young man drawn to the world of bookbinding by his love of the written word, disinclined to physical exertion, he learned all about the world through tomes, and as an adult now works hard to bring such joys to the like-minded introverts. Man, he's just like me. A new treasure is available somewhere. Somewhere indeed. Not on this map, though. But anyway, we need to find someone who can translate that tome. And very simply, if we head to Rippletide. Here in Rippletide, well, I mean, you'd never expect to like, look here. Where is she? Is it you?
Greetings.
There we go. I traveled far and wide across this world and learned many tongues. Not that I ever get a chance to speak them. All my knowledge is good for telling tales to the children. Can you tell me a little bit more, perhaps? An elderly woman who has acquired a deep knowledge of the world's languages and cultures through her travels. No longer fit for such adventures, she lives to impart her knowledge to others. Isn't that nice? Honestly, I wouldn't mind living a life like that here in like a nice little coastal town. God, if I had a choice to live anywhere in the world, it would definitely be somewhere on like the coast like this. It would be expensive as heck, but like, you know, something like this where it's like straight up like bridge on the water. I don't know. I really like the coastlands in this game. It's such a nice nice appearance of everything. Anyway, we need to guide this exotic woman, and we need to go back to Stoneguard. Alright, and then if we bring him back to the bookkeeper. You want me to read this book, you say? If you'd be so kind, you can read it, can't you? Let's see. Well now, this brings back memories. It is a language of the Far East. Are you certain? You doubt me? Then let me translate for you. Far to the west lies the great continent of Orstera. In that land was a city called Hornburg, where a mighty gate was built. My good lady... Oh, whoops. My good lady, you can read these outlandish squiggles. Yes, though I am out of practice. Forgive my impertinence, but how did you learn such a thing? It's a long tale, truth be told. My husband was a scholar of all things foreign. His investigations would take him far and wide, and I would join him on his travels. He taught me the customs and tongues of the places we visited. He was an earnest teacher, and I learned much. And now? He passed away, and I had no more reason to roam. I'm sorry, milady. Oh, don't look so glum. 'Twas years ago. Now I suppose you want to hear more from this book. I would indeed, so gods mend me. I wish to know what secrets lie within these pages. Please, will you translate it for me? Translate, you say? You refuse? Nay, 'tis a simple enough task, and I'll do it gladly. You have done me a great favor. Thank you most kindly. Oh, that's nice. I like this one, because now she's actually, like, translate... Okay, author's intent. Okay. Anyway, it's nice, because you got two nerds, being together. Anyway, we have two more quests, as we can see. There is Noelle and, this dude here. Although I will steal from you first. Give me that plum basket, thank you. Inquire. A young man ever in search of history's many hidden truths, he loves nothing more than tracing the journeys of famous figures and unraveling history's many mysteries. Alright, so let's actually talk to him. I'm studying the Ventus dynasty, which prospered 3 centuries before our time. Ventus III is my favorite of the kings. He was renowned for his drawings and paintings. A strange thing is, one day Ventus III suddenly stopped painting and never touched a brush again. It was as if he lost his muse. A queer mystery, fair to say, and I'm setting about to solve it. Alright, so we have a tale of a royal secret, and this is another quest with 2 completion methods. And one is much easier than the other, but we will take on the more difficult task because I don't think either one is necessarily better than the other. It's mostly just sort of 2 resolutions to the same problem. So actually, we need to be heading out kind of close to wherever Everhold is, because we need to go to the West Stoneguard Pass, which I believe is just beyond here. So this is going to be a little bit of an exploration episode as well. Yay me. But it'll be a good opportunity to get some level ups. So hopefully we are all rested up. Ophelia and everyone is a little underleveled. The only person in here would be Tressa, which actually I might switch out Tressa for Ophelia because Tressa can at least pick up some money on the trail. So yeah, throw Tressa on in there, and you know what? To heck with it. We'll throw Hana in there too because she's a little low level too. All right, and then I'm gonna just prep some stuff and get going. Before we leave, there is a hidden item right here. Large feather. That seems like a sell item. Although, actually, another thing we can do is we have Drafendi's Rage, which we can finally get as a hunter, because Hana has enough JP, thank goodness. And Tressa can also learn Bifilgin's Bounty. This is a non-elemental attack on a single foe and receive money equivalent to the damage dealt. So I'm not entirely sure if, like, non-elemental means it's like a magic attack, but it just doesn't have like an associated element. Because I feel like if it was a physical attack, they would just say like a physical attack, yeah? That would make sense, but... okay, whatever. Anyway, to the West Stoneguard Pass. Alright, so if we head down south from that signpost, we can get to the West Stoneguard Pass, which also leads to Wellspring, so in case you didn't want to take the path immediately southward of the Eastern Sunshade Sands, you could go here to get to Wellspring. It's kind of interesting, because, like, this is kind of like one of the very few areas where, like, there's like two ways to the second part, you know? Like, you can go, like, down and, or you can go straight down, or, like, down and around, almost. It's a bit strange, because I think that's kind of, like, the only time that happens, really. Because in the Frostlands, and yeah, that's pretty much the only time it happens. It's a bit strange, but, you know, the mountains, I guess, are weird. Anyway, well, everyone except Ulrich got a level up in that fight, so that was quite nice. Anyway, we are now in the West Stoneguard Pass, so this is actually close to Everhold. I'm kind of, like, debating if I want to do what I did with Saints Bridge and, like, just kind of pop in to get it marked on my map, since I'm, like, halfway here already. But this is actually dangerous, I think, because I think this is a higher danger level than before, so we should be a bit careful. Alright, so we want to be careful here. Okay, I'm thinking, I don't think we can go to Stoneguard quite yet, or Everhold, I should say. I think there is another, walkway between that, but anyway, there should be a dungeon in here. Alright, I'm going to equip evasive maneuvers, because I'm getting a little sick of the of all of the stinking battling, and then I should probably see if I can put percipience on someone. Do I have anyone with percipience? Or I guess not. I guess only Therian, but I don't want to get rid of Second Wind, because that's too good and grows on trees. I want to try and save up money, even though we have a crap ton. Although, I'm not sure. This might be up towards Everhold. Is this? Okay, this is the West Everhold Pass, so we don't want to go there quite yet, because that's very strong. Then also, I'd rather do that for when we actually go to approach Primrose's Chapter 4. So, we just have to keep exploring just a little bit. There's a little bit. There's some stuff down here. Yeah, Tomb of Kings. Danger level 25 in what I think this is like a level 35 area, so this is definitely a bit strange. But if we go in here, I just realized I don't have someone who can use Scrutinize. I love myself so much. Okay, now we're in here. I brought Cyrus. Because you need to use Scrutinize or Inquire, so you have to bring Cyrus or Alphen. And in here somewhere there is a dude we need to talk to. Also, I don't remember being here. I feel like maybe I've probably been here. I just don't remember very well. But this is very much a Tomb of Kings. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, no, I think I've definitely been here. We've got some bandits that we've never seen before. Okay, duly noted. We can use just the big zappies. These guys are pretty weak because they are like level 25 or whatever, so nothing to be too concerned about. It must be weak to light or dark. Yeah, I don't think these guys are kind of pushovers. Get some SP back. And just stab them. Yeah, it's very weird that they put this dungeon here, because it's 25? It's a 25 danger level, even though, like, even though, like, this is a level 35 area. There's a door in here. Is that? I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't remember. It's somewhere. I think there's another purple chest here. It's got some stuff. Some goodies. A bright stone. Some tower thing. Altar. And these are sentinels. Alright, well, there's something in here. Surely there is. There simply must be. There is that purple chest that we have to figure out, but, I don't know, we just have to keep looking. This place is very, very parallel. Or, is that the word? Parallel? I don't think that's quite the right word that I'm looking for, but I guess it works. It's mirrored.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Two Kates?
Out of my way.
Okay, you know what? How many large soulstones do we have? You know what, I'm gonna cheat and see if these guys are weak to any elements. Because I specifically want to... A Kate and a cultured Kate. Okay, well... This is super rare, so I'm absolutely going to try and take advantage of this. I do not care. Okay, so according to the thing, they don't have any elemental weaknesses, so I'm just gonna have to use a soul stone and pray for the best.
Take this.
Perfect. So we will get Gazonga XP from that. Oh, I am... Oof, that was so... Oh, that was just so satisfying. Totally worth the soulstone use. Alright, we'll just take these idiots out. God, please just die. There we go. That should be fine. Yep, totally good. Alright, let's see that EXP. Honestly, that was a little underwhelming, but still pretty good. That was almost a full level up for some people. I mean, I guess Kates and Culture Kates are sort of like the level 1 things. We are getting pretty close to the top of things, so... Don't want to be, you know, It's still good. It was still very good. You know, saves us a little bit of grinding later on. Well, I don't know, where the heck am I supposed to go for some of these things? Because I couldn't go just straight up, could I? No, I had to go... up and around this way, okay. To get up this way. Because I don't think there's a boss at the end of this place, so we shouldn't be too concerned. Alright, here we go.
How dare you?
What business you have here? You'd best scaper before my temper sours. Don't know who you are, nor where you come from, but I'll be asking you to leave. Oh, is that so? Spiriting Plum and a large light soulstone. Very convenient. Then can we scrutinize you? An elderly man who tends to the cemetery all by himself. Perhaps he is the one who ensures that there are always fresh orange flowers by a certain large tomb. Gravekeeper's information, most intriguing. And then we have this thing up here, which we can't read, unfortunately. There's nothing really else up here. I'm debating if it's worth trying to figure out how to get that chest, or if I should just leave. Because, you know, it's probably gonna be underwhelming, I'd guess. Probably need to go down and around somewhere. You know what? I decided it's not worth it. I'm gonna go back to Stoneguard. We head back up to Stoneguard Heights.
Well,
We can tell the guy what we learned from the Gravekeeper. A tomb? A royal tomb? But what could have befallen there? In his later years until his death, Ventus III worked to better his realm. Thanks to his reforms, the realm continued to prosper under his son's rule. But after the son died, the realm was torn asunder by civil war. Two brothers fought for the throne, one the son of the queen, one the bastard son of the king's mistress. The base-born brother was the better man and the older too, but only true blood matters, and the throne was his brother's. So the kingdom was first divided, and then broken beyond fixing. I had heard tell of a civil war, but I never knew that the royal family itself had become divided. The man who protects the tomb is a descendant of the older brother. In his veins runs the blood of the man who brought the Ventus dynasty to its tragic end. So it's a penance of sorts, the way he devotes his life to watching over that tomb. I thought me well versed in the matters of the past, but I fain imagine such an extraordinary tale. I'm going to write the tale down without further ado and deliver the paper to the Royal Society. Thank you for all you have done. Alright, and we get 5,000, and we get a royal crest, hee hee hee, that's me. Which I think that's a shield? Or maybe, I think it might, actually no, it's a equip item, which actually would be very good on Cyrus, because he is pretty low max HP. I think he has the lowest in the game, so so I should probably be equipping some stuff for these people. Whoops. But anyway, that is the one quest, and I will now show the second alternative method, which is probably infinitely faster. Alright, and finally the alternative method for the Inquiring Youth for the Royal Secret is pretty simple, although we need to get Primrose or Ophelia to bring someone to him, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to just quickly swap out people. Alright, if we come down here to the Stoneguard Valleys, there is this patrician youth. Well, be with you, friend. Do you have business with me? In fact, I do. Please, come with me. Please, come with me. Please, come with me. There we go. It's really funny, you can just continually harass them, and eventually they're just like, ugh, fine, to heck with it, I'll come with you, you wench. I will entertain your dawdlings. I understand you are uninterested in knowing more about the Ventus dynasty.
Indeed.
Indeed I am, begging your pardon for being so bold and all. But the question's been eating away at me. Why is that Ventus III suddenly stopped painting? The answer to that is quite simple. He was replaced, you see, by a double. Pray what? Yes, he loved his art far more than his kingdom, so he cast off the crown and gave up his throne. He then spent the rest of his days in obscurity, painting to his heart's content. Crivens, you tell a far-fetched tale, but how do you know it? Why, because I am his descendant. Let go. How did, that is to say, why did... Ventus III abdicated because he would rather be an artist than a king. He abandoned his realm and his people. It was a feckless act, some would even say cowardly. The High Ministers feared unrest and rebellion, so they found a double, a selfless man who in body and visage happened to resemble the former king. In the end, the realm was well served by the adventure. The false king even had a son who ascended the throne upon his father's death. Well served, but the realm collapsed in the end, leaving nothing but relics and legends. Just so, but had the real Ventus III remained on the throne, I warrant the collapse would have come all the sooner. I too am an artist, though I work up with the stone and wood rather than paint. I fair understand what drove my ancestor to do what he did. For him and I, the yearning to create is greater than the yearning to rule. It is in our blood, you might say. The tale of Ventus III was more confounding than I imagined. I thank you for telling it to me. Alright, and we get the same dealies, and the patrician youth is now talking to him. Anyway, back to the canon ending, the canon world. Alright, and now we have the final quest in Stoneguard, with Noelle. Can I steal stuff from you now? Stimulating ring, sprightly necklace, thank you. Aha, we meet again. Thank you for what you did. Do you remember? I am a historian, and you were so good as to show me the way to the ancient monument. Have you heard any tales of King Beowulf, perchance? If you have, I would like nothing more than to hear them with my own ears. Alright, so begins the tale of Noelle, Seeker of Knowledge 2. So in order to complete this quest, we need to scrutinize someone. Is it you?
How do you do?
Aaron.
Yes.
Okay. This probably isn't him. There is someone that we need to speak to. I need to find him first. But he is here, I promise you.
Hello.
Ah, this guy. Here we go. This is who you want to talk to, the Wandering Minstrel. The Castle of Everhold is a ballad sung since ancient times. It tells the tale of a death-dealing dragons and the desperate battle of a hero king. You should hear it. Although... we need to scrutinize him, yes, okay. I thought I had to guide him, but no, it's fine. Wandering Minstrel, a minstrel who quietly sings of history, from elegies of fallen kingdoms to requiems for the dead and other long-forgotten ballads of the past. So we learned about the Fortress of Everhold. Now we can go back to Noelle and tell her of what we know. Alright, Noelle. Here you go, Fortress of Everhold.
Amazing!
A ballad about the castle of Everhold, you say? No, I've never heard it. So, a red-eyed dragon appeared, sowing death and destruction. Hornburg was on the verge of collapse. It was up to the aging King Beowulf to defeat the dragon. He built a castle strong enough to withstand the dragon, then, risking it all, rode out to meet it. If this ballad's tale is true, then the remains of that castle must still stand somewhere in these lands. This is a valuable new clue. If I can find that castle, then... Gramercy, fair friend, you have been of great service. Alright, she is a spunky girl who's got things to do. But anyway, that is the last of the quests in Stoneguard for right now. So I'm going to also be taking care of quests in Wellspring. Fortunately, there is only 3, so it's a bit easier. Although, frankly, I'm looking at this and one of them is going to be a bit rough, but you know what? We'll put it in. I believe. Oh, look, they're all right here. How convenient.
Hail.
I've traveled all the way from Still Snow in the far north in search of sweet delicacies to delight my tongue. I thought that perhaps the dates which they sell in this region would be a good addition to my kitchen. I had heard they impart a delightful sweetness to any meal. But the dates I've tasted here, they have an undeniable aftertaste that quite ruins the effect. Somewhere in this wide world there must be the perfect sweetener, capable of pleasing the tongue without such flaws. Alright, so in search of sweets, so begins that tale. Alright, we can grab some the fruit. It's funny because he is the impressions are all that. Can we scrutinize him? A burly man of Still Snow. He loves his sweets. His love of sweets has spurred him to travel the world in search of new and delectable treats. He's planning to write a recipe book of all his favorites for the benefit of those who enjoy them as much as he does. Alright, awesome. In order to help him figure it out, we need to head to Still Snow. So I guess that was a hint to figure out where to travel, although I think it's kind of weird that the quest objective is here in Still Snow, where he came from. But I believe it's all the way up here in this corner. Is it you?
Greetings
Yeah,
to you.
Frostland's farmer. You like beets, of course you do. I mean, who doesn't, right? And mine are like nothing you've ever tasted. You see, I let them rest nice and cozy beneath the snow till they're simply bursting with natural sugars. The flavor is simply to die for. Cool. May I have a sample? Why, thank you. Steal that beetroot. Scrutinize him, because I don't think he provides anything else except for a hidden item. This man tends to a farm deep in the heart of the Frostlands. Even in the roughest of blizzards, he can be seen going about his work with a smile. His produce are renowned for the crisp, refreshing flavor and natural sweetness. I don't know how you do that, bro. I would give up, like, just immediately. Although the treasure is right here, an olive bloom, so that's a crafting component for Alphen. Alright, go back to Wellspring and see if the guy likes the beetroot. Because, I mean, he's from Still Snow, so surely he must like it, because it's like taste of home, you know? You know?
Hail.
Alright, yes. Even though Therian is like looking right past him. Oh, something new to try? I'll be happy to do that. Thank you. This does indeed have promise. It is a clean, pure sweetness indeed. But why? It looks like nothing more than a perfectly common beet. Oh, what's that? You say this beet is from my homeland of Still Snow. Ah, that's it. It must be the cold. The cold must cause the beets to develop more sugars as they grow. With this kind of sugar content, I think that I could simply squeeze the roots to extract a sweet juice. Haha! Sometimes you can travel the whole world only to find that the thing you sought was lying right outside your front door the entire time. What kind of gourmand am I? Overlooking the perfect sweet right before me, clearly there is still much for me to learn. I am tempted to start my journey anew, but this time with my eyes properly open to the natural bounty surrounding me. Thank you for giving me a taste of a whole new world. And we get money and a gourmet's charm, which I don't know what that does actually. Let's I assume gourmet's charm slightly reduces ice and wind damage taken. So that's good, although unfortunately it's never very predictable, so never found it to be extremely useful. Alright, so the next quest is this guy. Although I will steal and scrutinize him first, because he's got some crafting gear. And then do you have any information for us? A serious and dedicated soldier. Unfortunately, he is inflexible as he is cautious and can struggle to adapt to unfamiliar situations, which has led him to make more than a few mistakes. Unfortunate. Anyway,
Hi-ho!
one of our scouts reported seeing a huge serpent lately out in the quicksand caves. But no one believed the poor lad. He went off to those caves again on his own, claiming he'd prove us all wrong. Of course, if there really were such a terrible beast, we need to take care of it. We wouldn't leave such a monster unchecked. Alright, so it begins the tale. Shadow over the Sand. So this one, I will give you a slight warning. This is a boss fight, so you want to be well prepared, most certainly. I will give a refined sword to Ulbrich, because that is a big boost. I guess we'll stick with this party for right now. I don't really see why not. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna switch out for Alphen, because hopefully Alphen will be able to, Oh. Lynn did find this in the travels. Me help thous would find it useful. Okay, so very rarely if you talk to the travelers in the tavern, they can find stuff for you. Or at least I know Therian and Tressa can, and apparently Haunit can as well. I don't know if that's just applicable to everyone. It's very rare. I've only seen it happen with those three, and this is the first time I've seen it with Haunit, so I don't know if that's something that's unique to these three travelers or what, or if it's just something that, like, they all can do or something. So, you know, whenever you see your characters, just, you know, like, talk to them. They can give you some good stuff. So I'm going to switch out Alphen with... Oops. Alphen with Cyrus, because Alphen is a bit more underleveled. I don't think this is a particularly difficult cave. I think it's a danger level 35, so you don't have to be super concerned about the stuff. Just kind of be well geared and all that. So I'm going to just rest up first, and then I'm going to give them all that new gear and all that good stuff. And then we'll head out to the quicksand caves to deal with the monster. Although, can anyone else equip anything of interest? Skybreaker for Therian. Sure, why the heck not? Is there anything else that's just, like, objectively good? I guess not, although I could use some more. Okay, I'll take 2 of these, sure, why not? We're a little broke again, we've wasted a ton of money, but hey, you know, it's fine. Anyway, we need to go to the quicksand caves. I believe we passed it on the way here, so we shouldn't be too worried about all of that stuff. Or, you know, we passed it on the way here, like we saw the soldier lying in the sands. You know, we've seen it before, and I don't think it's too far away from, yeah, it's like right over here. Like, literally. Alright. Hello, oops. Alright, we talked to the soldier up here. Yeah, better off not knowing, yeah, how dangerous that man and his beast are, so curious. A scout who's suffered an unbelievable string of bad luck, so much so that whenever he tells his stories to people, they immediately assume he must be lying. This has only contributed to his general malaise. So we learned about the giant serpent's master, so now we can go to the quicksand caves, which I believe that's it right back there. We head all the way down, oops. Oh, that's a big boy. That's a lizard king, ain't it? Sand Lizard King 1, yeah. Okay, well, I can't imagine this guy's going to be particularly strong, so I'm just gonna have to cut this out. Alright, if we go somewhere, we might need to go up all the way and around, down and around.
Open for business.
Oh, these are new tumbleweeds.
Here we go.
Trade Tempest?
A tempest comes.
Oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, these guys are actually kind of tough. I think they're usually weak to swords.
Cut you down.
Okay. Yep, that sounds about right. Maybe fire as well, because they're still grass? Yep, that certainly sounds right. Everyone except Ulbrich got a level up off of that. I believe to get to the quicksand caves, we need to go down and around here. Get a pomegranate on the way. And then if we go here, quicksand caves, danger level 40. We are a little bit under leveled, but only by like 3 levels ever, everyone. Yeah, so we're like maybe about average, a little less. Like Therian, if you took 8 levels off him, gave 4 to Ulbrich and 3 to Alphen. Tress is only 2 levels under, so we'll probably be fine. I'm not super worried, although I will actually change. I'm not sure who I want to change. I think we'll change Tressa back to a cleric, because having a cleric is more useful, and as a hunter, she's not doing super great stuff, you know? It's just kind of like, eh. And I guess we'll do that, sure, why not? Just waste her BP. And then we'll switch Alphen into the... Or no, we'll switch Ulbrich to the hunter class. And then... Yes, this should be fine, right? Make sure everyone got some equipment, right? Makeshift staff, black staff, cool. Alright, that should be good. We'll probably be fine, right? I can't imagine we'll be too terribly up in arms over things. I don't know. Sure, give you the fur cap, why not? You have sidestep anyway. Exotic Garb. Restores SP after every action. That's actually really good, especially on Ulbrich, because he has very low SP. So using something like, what is it? Second Wind. It's not super worth it on someone like Ulbrich, because he'll heal very little SP from that skill, and the difference is that the equipment, it's a fixed amount of SP per turn versus like, what is it, Second Wind, it's like relative to your max SP, so those pieces of equipment are good on like Therian, or not Therian, like Haunted and Ulbrich, because they have very low SPs to begin with, so you might as well use it on them. Also, this is a very low-level area. These are very weak enemies compared to what we're used to, for whatever reason. So, I guess that's something. Just have to try and poke them. But, yeah, I'm gonna cut the rest of this fight. You know, these guys are actually very weak, strangely enough. An Inferno Axe. Sounds like that probably boosts fire damage. Oh, occasionally decreases target's elemental defense. Okay. I'm gonna give that to Alphen because his accuracy isn't too good. So, yeah, give that to him. Anyway, we should explore these caves as best as we can. Alright, grab this piece of gear. Refreshing gem, I will certainly take those. Those are pretty good. Alright, up and around somewhere. There's more goodies to be had. Ooh, these guys look new. They are new. Please be weak to maybe... Oh. Swords? Unfortunate. And as you can see, Ulbrich heals 3 SP, which is barely anything, but it's probably better than nothing. Let's just heal wounds, I guess. Ulbrich's not doing too hot either, so... Constrict? That probably reduces speed or something. Okay, the asps are very weak.
Here we go.
Thanks. Game. We can use an axe on him though. And this will help Ulbrich get a little bit more SP. These guys are probably also weak to daggers. I think the asps usually are. Just stab him, I guess. Sure.
Here we go.
Just, you know, just go ham.
Are you?
Just go ham. Oh, shh! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
Bring it on.
Alphen has 400 SP now. He's set for life, right? It happens. It happens.
Out of my way.
I don't know if this keeps between battles though. It's okay. Therian can just use Steel SP. I mean, the fact that he has the second wind now is really fine, honestly, because that means he can just regenerate enough SP to use Steel SP again, so it's really not much of a concern.
Here I go. Time for a break.
I appreciate it.
There we go.
Where's
Yeah, we're fine. Give me that chest. Fire Soul Stone. Go up and around here. We can get this chest. Also, I feel like I might have unequipped evasive maneuvers. Yeah, okay. Well, evasive maneuvers, I'm sick of fighting enemies. I think we're competently good. And unfortunately, share SP does not track between things, so sad. Unfortunate. Because, you know, that would be awesome if Alphen could go in with like 1000 SP. Be pretty awesome if you ask me. And these are a new kind of asp as well, I think. Well, okay, cool. Guessed right then. But it really doesn't matter because these guys, we've fought these guys before, pretty much. Like, yeah, it's just gonna be beaten up on this guy now. Alright, Ulbrich got a level up, although I do want to grab this chest before we forget. Spiriting Plum Basket, and then I think I'm just gonna head straight for the end of the dungeon, which is this way. Alright, I'm gonna save first. And if we head this way, we are pretty much all healed up except for Tressa. What are you doing, girl? There we go. We are all pretty well leveled. We are on average 1 level below, but it'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's go. Hello, sir? Those fools, how dare they fire me? Me! Me and my precious pet will show them how wrong they were to humiliate me like that. Who are you? Were you eavesdropping on me, you wretch? If you are planning to get in my way, then I'll simply take care of you first. Come to me, my pet.
I will not fail.
Got a reskin of the pirates, and we are now fighting a giant python and a snake charmer, although now that I think about it, the giant snake is a reskin of the thing from the beginning, Alvin story. Yo, Alvin, this reminds you of any bells? Ooh, okay, that's actually hurt. Everyone's asleep. That is so nice. Thank you so much, game. This literally could not have gone worse. Really? That was such a bad... Oh my god. Okay, and we're back. So this could not have gone worse. This is a fantastic way to start the stupid match. Alright, I guess we could just use HP Thief on something. I guess we'll use it on the Python. Sure. Having Vim and Vigor would have been nice. This literally could not have gone worse. This game is something sometimes.
Here.
It's just the fact that, like, the stupid thing literally put everyone to sleep. So the stupid thing got a free, like, 20 turns on me. Of course.
Use this.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Alright, we're gonna just have to use heal more.
Witness the miracle of healing.
Okay, so we should be fine for... Really?
Here goes nothing.
You're gonna do this to me? You're really gonna do this to me? He's doing it to me. It really do be doing this to me. Spears? It's weak to spears.
Out of my way.
Okay, lightning, perchance? Well, the Charmer's weak to lightning.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna use Leg Hole Trap on the stupid snake.
Victory shall be mine.
Use Arrow Storm on the...
Torrent of arrows.
on them.
My turn now.
This is a little rough. It's not... Oh, goodness. Luminescent? Okay, so the snake is weak to that. Cool.
Out of my way. I'm ready. Are you?
I don't pick right. This is gonna be really rough. Cool. Although, actually, now that I think about it, Alvin could have very easily just boosted. But I just want to make sure I don't accidentally miss a hit. That would kind of suck. If I missed a hit on that.
That'll do her.
And then if we use, I guess, just Luminescence. Alright, and then I guess we could use True Strike on the Snake Charmer. I think the Snake Charmer is probably the weaker of the two. I think that would kind of make sense. Usually the big monsters are the tough ones. Are you perchance weak to daggers? No, but I'll still take the extra HP anyway. Go get him, my beauty. Oof. Okay, that is an ouch. Duly noted, duly noted, duly noted. Alright, Therian can defend.
Here I go. Illuminate.
Therian can defend to go first. And then Alphen can use first aid on Therian so he can survive a hit.
Out of my
And
way.
Therian can use Lightning Blast to break the Snake Charmer. Please don't use Soporific Breath and put me all to sleep again.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, that's... You know what? I'll take it. I will take it. I will use Rehabilitate, though, to get rid of it.
Just what you need.
Don't want that.
Damn. I am playing
And then... I guess we could use True Strike on the guy again.
out of my way.
Just focus on one, because this guy seems to be mostly buffing the snake, and that's what's causing most of the issues. Would be just, all that stuff. Can't donate BP myself. That's unfortunate. I'll use Sidestep though, I guess. Just so that way I can get a free dodge.
Bring it on.
Alphin... Can I poison the Snake Charmer? Sure.
Your poison.
I'd rather have Tressa just use an item to revive Ulbrich. Okay, guess we're having Tressa do revive. It's a good thing I taught her revive.
Alfred, help us.
This is not going too hot.
How about you?
And by not too hot, I mean not at all. Good lord. We can Legal Trap the Python, so at least the Python goes last next turn.
Out of my way.
Just Lightning Blast.
Shot.
This stupid Snake Charmer has a lot of HP.
All right.
Soothing Dust, and then we can use Essence of Plum. Or Essence of Grape to heal ourselves up just a little bit. 800 HP is definitely respectable.
What to do?
Oh my god, can you stop putting things to sleep? Oh, you stupid snake. How do I wake you up? There you go.
Let me help.
Pro tip, use the stinking things of awakening. Although, you know what, I'm gonna just break the Snake Charmer. Have Alphen heal.
That'll do her.
And then we're gonna just use Lightning Blast. Yeah, this isn't doing so great. You know what, let's just use Sidestep. Yeah, let's just use double Sidestep.
Catch me if you
That way Chester's just at least safe a little bit.
Out of my
Alright,
way.
and then use Ice Wind. I probably should be focusing on breaking the snake. Probably would do us a little bit more work. Poke the snake here.
You cats.
Alphen can poke the snake too. Break the snake so the snake can't attack.
do.
Use Heal More.
Witness the miracle of healing.
That way we'll be fine. Because this, honestly, yeah, I probably should be focusing on the snake. Because the Snake Charmer, I don't think he has any AoEs. At least I don't remember him doing any. Alright, what do we want to do here? That's the real question. Guess we could do Rain of It. You know what? Let's just use a Plum, because Ulbrich has very little
How about this?
SP. And the thing does not restore nearly as much as I was hoping. Do hired help. We can hire the veteran soldiers. You know what? To heck with it.
Best.
Oh my god,
Out of my
that
way.
still doesn't do barely anything. Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, game. I will defend.
No, you don't.
Here I go.
Tressa can use Heal Wounds.
Heal.
Hopefully Alphen can take a hit from the snake. Alright, cool. And then gonna use just Lightning Blast. Break the Snake Charmer.
Here goes nothing.
Alphen, use Rehabilitate.
I got just what you need.
Victory shall be mine.
And then, well... let's not do that. Let's just poke the snake with the stick. That works for me.
What to do?
And then we'll do Luminescence. Actually, yeah, we'll do Luminescence. Ha! You missed.
Shall be mine.
You fool. And then I'm gonna use Cross Strike on the Snake Charmer.
Watch my blade dance.
3,000 damage. Like, I don't know how much HP this stupid guy has. Oh, we can use Bifflegin's Bounty.
I summoned the Feldon, the great merchant.
Get that much money. Cool.
Let's do this.
And then... Sure... We'll do Aber's Reckoning.
Time to steal the show.
Yeah, pretty chunky piece of damage. Can I poison the snake?
Pick your poison.
I can. Okay, thanks. Keep me safe, beauty. Oh gosh. You know what? Beast adjusts its position, so now it can't use, or now it blocks some of its protection. Gonna shackle the foe. Stop doing so much damage, please. There we go. Beautiful.
Let's do this.
I really should have been using that from the start, shouldn't I have?
All right.
Oh, such is life. I guess I can shoot the Snake Charmer.
No.
And then... You know what, we can have Ulbrich attack next, on the next turn. And then if we use, just Lightning Blast or something...
The battle is truly joy.
Do Air Storm. Break the guy, and then hopefully the snake won't deal that much damage because Stress is out of... Oh, come on!
Bring it
Oh,
on.
that could not have... That really... Oh. You stupid snake! You know exactly what to do every time I try to do anything. Hate you. Watch is gonna sweep me, I'm gonna die. No, we're fine.
Victory shall be mine.
Alright, it's just, use Cross Strike on the Snake
Watch my blade.
Charmer. There we go, Snake Charmer's gone. Coolio, coolio, coolio. So now it's no longer in a defensive posture. I'm gonna supercharge Arrest, so that way I get a lot of SP back.
Break.
My turn.
Therian can just, use Blizzard. If Alphen pokes it with a stick,
Here we go.
pokes it with a stick, then Therian can break it on the next turn.
Free.
And then Alphen can
Here we
just,
go. Let's get down to work.
I don't know, amputation? Or you know what, let's him poison it.
Pick your
Long-lasting damage.
Have at you.
Ulbrich can just, I don't know, poke it with a stick too.
What to do?
And Tressa can just donate BP to Alphen so he can do a 3-hit move or whatever. So this thing only has like 60,000 HP or something like that. So, yeah, that seems pretty good. Can we collect on it?
That should suffice.
$10,000. Cool, I will take
What
that.
to do?
And then it's empty-handed, so I guess I can just use Heal Wounds.
Heal.
The battle is truly joy.
I guess
Stand
Just
firm.
beef up your defense a little bit. Probably would be good.
My turn.
And then Varian can use Aber's Reckoning.
Time to steal the show.
3,000 damage. Very nice. The giant python's out of control. Ah, you
Bring it
fool.
on.
Okay, that actually is a little scary. That's okay though, because
Out of my
Varian can just spam Blizzard. No problem. Tressa can also help attack with the light.
Here I go.
Holy Light, and then Ulbrich can just like hold trap it.
Now then.
I should probably try to get SP Saver on Ulbrich, because that probably would help infinitely more than any SP charge. Because he heals such a small amount of SP each turn no matter what. So probably just reducing the cost would probably be infinitely more helpful. Blizzard?
Free.
I'm gonna have Alphen just heal himself, because
That'll
he's
do her.
like half. He's down half, so, you know,
How about you?
and then I guess we could just have, I don't know, the cross strike, right? Sure. I don't know.
Bring it.
I'm not really thinking of anything in particular. Amputation? Oh, the thing's weak to axes? Has it been weak to axes the entire time? I thought I hit it with an axe before. I guess I didn't. I wonder. You know what? Let's do this just for the math. Okay, so Aber's Reckoning is definitely infinitely better. And then I'm just gonna have Ulbrich poke it with the stick 4 times. Although, now it's going to attack 3 times.
Shucks.
Okay.
Have I failed?
Okay. Sometimes we make little mistakes.
Alfred.
Tiny ones. Infinitesimally small. It's fine though.
Try that.
It's fine though. Really, it's fine.
Free.
It's fine.
Here
We
goes
didn't
nothing.
die. It's a good thing Therian is extremely overleveled. 1 damage. Thank you, Alphen. You are a key player on this team.
Now then.
Alright, just, I don't know, hit it with a, whack it, something. Just do something.
Watch my blade dance.
All right.
Alright, we're gonna have Alphen just, I don't know, keep it in poison.
Take your poison.
Because this stupid thing has a lot of HP, it seems. Just HP thief it.
You're too.
Cool.
Victory shall be mine.
Again, I should have... Okay, you know what? This was a stupid move. I should have... Oh. Okay. We're gonna use Stout Wall.
Stand firm.
And Tressa's going to just heal more.
Witness the miracle of healing.
Okay. Please... Sweep? Yes! You idiot! You fool!
You can.
You fell for my trap. You fell for my trap, you blundering dummy.
Victory
I
shall
wanted
be
you
mine.
to do the soporific thing first and then do sweep, so then you woke me up anyway. Idiot. Dummy. Fool.
There.
Alright.
Let's
I'm going to use Rest with Tressa. Get some SP back.
You cats.
And then... yeah, we'll be fine. Actually, you know what? Let's donate BP to Tressa to make sure Tressa can max out her healing. Because I'm gonna use heal more, because then this will improve the amount healed that much more, especially considering that Alphen is so low.
My turn.
Alright, Great Python is dead. Well, not dead, but it's broken.
Victory shall be mine.
Just whack it, sure. Alright, and then we can use Aber's Reckoning.
Time to steal the show. Bring it on.
Just first aid to yourself. Tressa, you can use Sidestep to just try and make sure we survive. You are critically important to this team, Tressa. And then I'm just gonna whack it 4 times with an arrow, I guess.
Nice try.
Okay, big yikes. Very big yikes, actually. Oh man, I really hope I don't die. Please don't let me die.
Here.
Let's do this.
Oh man, this is actually really bad. Oh god. Terrible. Oh, jeez. This could not have gone worse. Oh god, please just... Oh, no. Aha! Please just, okay. This is actually really bad because now the stupid snake gets to go first. Okay.
You dance. Try this.
Oh, thank God. Oh, good lord. Oh, great. Therian's asleep now. Oh, thank the Lord in heaven that stinking... What's-his-face gotta go first. Alphen gotta go first. You slow down, please, sir. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna use a refreshing gem on Tressa because she needs... Oh, wait, no. No, okay. Alright. This snake is so annoying. The fact that it gets to move 3 times is so annoying. Use Knowledge of Life on Therian, so Therian actually gets the move.
My turn.
We're going to try to break it this turn, so that way this stupid thing can't hurt us for the turn.
Bring it on.
Alphen, just poke it with this. Actually, no. Alphen, what do I want you to do? I want you to use an Inspiriting Plum on Tressa.
Try this.
Tressa can do... You know what? Tressa can just do Heal More.
Witness the miracle of healing.
And Ulbrich, please... Actually, you know what? Ulbrich, you can just use 1,000 Spears. Oh, thank God. Oh, that could... do. Okay, those were some really rough turns. Really rough turns.
Does nothing.
I'm going to do, we're going to poison this stupid thing again.
Poison.
Tressa's going to use Sidestep, max Sidestep, so that way she can't be hurt, because I don't think this thing has any magic attacks. Therian can use Shackle Foe, and I'm just gonna boost it so that way this stupid thing can't hurt me anymore. And then Ulbrich just cross strike it.
Watch my blade dance.
There we go. Hopefully.
Witchery.
Man, 5 times. Man. And of course, Therian and Tressa go, or Ulbrich and... Oh, okay. This game really wants to make me suffer, doesn't it? Alright, well, wake up Ulbrich.
I got just what you need.
What to do?
Tressa, please heal.
Witness the miracle of healing.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay, here we go. Alright, what do we want to do? We're gonna heal again. I want to make sure Ulbrich can make it, and I swear to God, if this stupid thing puts him to sleep, I'm going to be so upset. Okay, that's a risk. Okay.
Victory
Alright,
shall be
we're gonna be fine.
mine. And snare them.
We're gonna be fine. Gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
You're too kind.
We will be okay.
All right.
Alright.
The battle is truly joy.
Thankfully, Ulbrich can use Thousand Spheres. Therian can break it.
Freeze.
Oh. This really, really just went downhill really fast. Alright. Poke it with a stick. Tressa can heal. I feel like this would have been better with, like, pretty much any other
Witness the
combination of
miracle
characters.
healing.
Like if I used Ophelia or Primrose to begin with.
What? I won't hold back.
Sure, we'll use
I
Bilfilgan's
summon
Bounty.
the great merchant.
Have a my blade is
And then I guess we could
unbending.
just hit it with a
Out of my way.
thing, and then you know what? We're gonna just shackle it again.
Alrighty.
Actually, wait, no, it's still shackled. So if we use Aver's Reckoning...
Time to steal the show.
Man, this thing just does not want to die.
Let's get down to work.
And then actually I'm going to use First Aid on Therian, because Therian is a bit low. Alright, hopefully its physical attack won't kill us.
Nice try.
Oh, thank you. Please don't use, like... Really? Okay, so apparently it just has a natural attack thing. And of course it keeps putting Ulbrich to sleep. Oh, God, this is so annoying. Okay.
No, you don't.
Bend.
What to do?
I'm going to have Tressa heal. I have an idea. Thankfully, Alvin has a ton of BP.
All right. Let's get down to work.
Okay, that wasn't my plan, but I'll take it. Oh, Lord. You're the one who came asking about the serpent. Don't tell me, you defeated it?
Well,
I never actually believed that there was a giant serpent like that. I told you, why didn't you believe me then? I should have. Forgive me. But you actually managed to bring that giant serpent down. I sure wasn't able to do it. You're strong, alright. This man is the one who was behind that giant serpent in the caves. What were you thinking setting a creature like that loose? Who are you to criticize me? I will have my revenge! Those filthy misers in the black market, I worked as a bodyguard for them for years, and then they suddenly decide that they got no need for me anymore? Is that it? But now they'll learn better than to think they can get along without me, now that I've got my serpent. And that's why you brought that giant serpent here? For revenge upon your former employers? That's right, I trained and trained to be able to bend that beast to my will. He's even more despicable than I thought. It's a good thing we caught him now. You really saved us from a spot of trouble here. And that's it, 8,000 bucks, and then we get a Transcendent Bows of the Shadows, which is very good. I believe that boosts dark damage or something. Or occasionally confuses the target. Look at that stat boost. That is a fantastic bow. Definitely one of the, like, even like late game, it's still really good. But anyway, we have one last thing to do in Wellspring. This is going to be a very long video. I am recording, and I'm currently at an hour 47 about, so great. I was really hoping to be able to do 2 things at once, but I guess not. We have our last thing, Rhea, good old Rhea. We can steal some stuff off of her, so we definitely want to do it. Inquire. Born with beauty and grace, this charming woman is seemingly unable to avoid trouble as she journeys through the Sunlands. Alright, so Rhea. This is most troubling indeed. Oh, you! I know your face.
Hello to you.
You are the same passerby who helped me before in Sunshade. My name is Rhea. You saved me from a villain, you recall? My troubles have continued unabated since then, I am afraid. A thief snuck into my room at the inn and stole something of great value from me. Among my belongings I had a certain letter, you see, but without that letter... No, it does not even bear thinking. Alright, so begins the tale of Rhea born to roam. So to complete this quest, we need to steal a tightly sealed envelope from a traveling merchant. Which I don't know where he is. He's somewhere in here. I will find him. No one's in there.
How are you?
Okay.
Not so.
You aren't allowed in here without an invitation, is that so? Alright, well I'll steal all the stuff from you, because sometimes in order to get into buildings you have to beat people up, but I'm just going to take a quick gander, see if there's the guy over here first. Otherwise we might need to, beat some people up. Fortunately Ulbrich is here, although I should heal up at the inn. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Alright, I'm gonna heal up the inn, and then I'm gonna bust into that thing right there. Because, you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, take a fight with this guy. Or Inquire. This man keeps peace in a small black market that attracts many eccentric merchants. He finds the strange affection they harbor towards their wares somewhat disturbing, and makes an effort to keep them at arm's length. Okay, cool. Well, we will challenge this guy. Forget the offense you just paid me. Alright, I'm a little afraid.
How about you?
Not weak to swords. Oh, this guy does nothing. Okay, maybe a little bit.
Truly joy.
Okay, well, this guy is actually a lot stronger than I anticipated, but we'll use Spearhead to go first. Gonna use a Healing Grape.
How about this?
Almost back up to full. Physical Degradation, you jerk.
Victory shall be mine.
Alright, we're just gonna boost 4 times, break this guy. Although I should have guarded, so that way he can go first.
The battle is truly joy.
Alright, I'm gonna just use another Healing
How
Grape.
about this?
I might just speed this up, because this is going to be quite a battle, I can tell. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna just prop up the stuff a little bit more. Although, we could definitely see if we could beat up this guy. I just need to get better, I think I just need to get better gear on Ulbrich. Like, that would have helped significantly to begin with. Just having stronger defenses and stuff. Reduce the damage just a little bit more. Yeah, like that. That probably would have helped significantly. Although, let's inquire this guy. Maybe we need to beat up this guy. Conniving man who swindles naive folk for a few leaves, drunken soldiers, and weak-willed gamblers are his favorite remarks, as he's less likely to notice the myriad of ways in which he manipulates games of chance. How much do you take? You're significantly weaker, so we could totally take you on, even though Ulbrich is weak.
Let us fight with honor. Now then.
Sure, I'm just gonna use a grape just to make sure we don't accidentally die. Oh yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're totally fine.
Have at you.
Fortunately, most townsfolk are usually weak to like swords or lances, one or the other.
Victory shall be mine.
Almost always.
Now then.
Ooh, that inflicts blindness? That's actually very useful. Yep, see, no problem.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Got a medium healing grape. Oh, we have 2 chests with a bunch of money. Okay. Okay, thanks. Oh, this is the dude, so we didn't have to pick a fight with that guy at all. You know how lucky you are, my friend? I happen to have a rare item that was sold to me. Interested? You'd be fool if you were not. Oh, no problem. I'll take that. And then I can inquire. Man who claims to be a traveling merchant. He stocks famous goods from other regions, but when exactly where he gets them from, all he does is smile. Okay, whoops. We didn't have to pick a fight with that guy at all. Mea culpa. Alright, Rhea, I found the thing you need.
Oh my.
Oh, you have recovered my letter. I cannot tell you how important this is. I still cannot believe that it was burgled. How could I have been so inattentive? Tell me, what has your impression been of the town here in the Sunlands? So much of the desert is utterly inhospitable to human life, yet people work together to find a way to survive, even here. This region has been home to many different tribes since ancient times. King Halim is in fact the chief of one of those tribes. He is only king now because he has gained the trust of the chiefs of the other tribes. He was selected peaceably from among the various chiefs at the Great Assembly. Now all of the tribes are enjoying friendly relations. Though, it seems there are those who find such peace to be too dull for their tastes. But forgive me. I always seem to end up rambling on about my own concerns when I talk to you. Still, I do hope we might meet again. Okay. Did she just disappear behind that cactus? Did she just disappear behind that cactus? I swear, like, it was just like she walked here and then just boop, out of existence. Alright, but anyway. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing, or leave a comment, whatever feels good for you. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode, where we continue looking at some of the side stories in the Chapter 2 towns, and maybe some of the Chapter 1s if we forgot about them. But anyway, I will see you guys then.